When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Boise State Broncos. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Beavers will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Stoneburner. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So Boise State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in.
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanting to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. He'll keep it himself. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23.
I don't know about the play call there. 3rd and long, and you're going option, and the defense, give them credit. They took everything away. The quarterback had to keep it himself. Defense is fine, giving up a couple of yards, but that's all you're going to get against the athleticism they have on that side of the football. I think that was a play the offense should have thrown it.
Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oregon State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
And the Beavers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Beavers will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on second down. The play action fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Find space on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line.
He'll off one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. West Virginia dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from Tavon Austin to Stedman Bailey, I think we may have just seen the next great one emerge. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The throw. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. Find some fresh air. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The run from the shotgun. And And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Picks up 4. Brings up 2.
We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. To throw, it's Sanchez. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Farmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Runs for the tackle. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. And the Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get the edge on the left. He breaks a tackle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Beavers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Sanchez. Fires to the middle. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large. It
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Touchdown, Oregon State. Nice catch and good work after. Get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving.
Turning it on. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Boise State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely over.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The give on the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. What a cut. Now he's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback on the keeper. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The lone back's got it. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the move, it's Algier. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be 4th down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. They'll operate out of split backs. Leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown Broncos. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
31, Oregon State.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
The Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Still running at the 40. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the move. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. The give out of the gun. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
Here's the thing. Not a great run. The offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
On target to the left. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. He'll keep it himself. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Sanchez. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Broncos. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
The Beavers will line up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Sanchez. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going over the top. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Power ahead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Broncos want to move quickly. Trying to run it in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Good timing on the quick out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Right on the money. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. He's got him this time. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
The number one objective for a is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here.